Welcome back to Let's Play DDO Permadeath. Okay, still trying to get to level 2 as quickly as possible on this guy. And one thing I figured out with my recent Permadeath soloers is that the Cerulean Hills is a good idea. This is easier to do than trying to solo the Corphos quest on Elite. At least for a strong build like this it is. This armor I'm wearing seems like a very discount breastplate armor. It's breastplate armor with no breastplate. It has a back of the neck plate at least. But it seems to be chainmail with a breastplate piece made of chainmail over the top of the chainmail. Okay. Well, I'm certainly not short of Cure Light Wounds casts on this guy. It's a while since I played a cleric at these levels, but I assume my spell points must be a bit higher than the cleric would be. But with this many hit points and this many spell points and Cure Light Wounds, I'm not really in any danger. Unless I get mobbed.
The faint sounds of an argument over the price of several objects escapes from the cave. You're fairly certain none of the items being discussed were legally obtained.
And I guess this is a spot where one could get mobbed. Yeah, having to be careful here. We don't do great damage yet on this guy. The smites are good when they come up, but I definitely can't afford to get in too big a fight out here. Alright. I guess I didn't need to be quite so thorough there, since the rare wasn't in, but the kills are all useful. And I'm making fairly heavy use of command, as I might well do, since I have spell focus enchantment on this guy. It makes sense to use an enchantment spell.
Carved statues of hideous creatures line this white marble dais.
My spot's not that great on this guy.
The old mine here has long since collapsed. Someone must have dug one too many times.
Yeah, it's a bit slow going until I get a better weapon. I need to get luckier with the rares. Talking about having lots of spell points, I am actually going through the spell points. Okay, gotta be careful in this area. This area can be a bit dangerous. Okay, that's a few too many at once. Yeah, this bit is always a bit tricky. One of the more dangerous parts of this explorer area. I have plenty of healing, I just have to make sure I don't draw too many of these guys at once.
Water rushes down from the rocks above, the crash echoing in your ears.
Alright, only 800 to go to level 2. Yes. Oh, these guys really want to stand back, don't they? Ooh. Damn it. Wow, getting through my spell points again pretty fast. Always a bit risky running through this area on our level 1 character. But I could really do with a better sword, basically. I'm just killing stuff too slowly. I would be fine out here with a better sword, I think. As is, I am still just about fine, just going for a lot of spell points. Right, I'll avoid the bugbear hill up there. Hopefully I can make it to the next shrine without running out of spell points. Okay, lagging a bit here. Fortunately, the game is fairly forgiving about lagging when you're solo.
Large holes and drag marks mar the ground in front of this cave.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty serious lag there. Yeah, these wolves can be a bit dangerous. I'll be fine if they come out one at a time like that, though. Especially if I get the black wolf on its own.
Half-gnawed bones, tufts of fur, and splotches of blood cover the ground.
That had a lot of hit points and reasonable AC as well. But I'm quite close to second level now, which was my aim.
Several vines now resides where a majestic hanging once stood. A paper label on the ground reads, Vintage, 978 YK.
This caravan has been looted and ripped.
And there we go.
Judging from the debris, this happened quite recently.
I should make my way over to the shrine next, I think. I will mop up the explorers in this area while I'm here.
The road continues east into territory controlled by hostile Gruul tribe orcs.
And there's a rare out here. Back over by the cave. Oh, that's not good news. Ouch, having a real hard time here. Okay, this is a bit too exciting, this.
The ancient white marble ruins are all
And
that
there's even
remains
more
of
cats
once
up here.
great temple to Arwe, goddess of agriculture. Offerings from desperate farmers are still left, and from the looks of the land here, rewarded.
Okay, slow work. But I am making progress. I'm worried about any other lions coming up behind me while I fight the one on top. Oh, there isn't one on top. Well, that's simpler. Okay. That was surprisingly hard. Right, there's going to be even more lions here, aren't there?
This hill. Legend says that when the temple was ransacked, Arroway cried a single tear, and where it landed, this tree grew.
Okay, that's enough of that area. Over to the rare fight over here. I feel like this group is too many to take on at once, so let's see who we can wake up. That's better.
From the loud, boisterous sounds coming from this cave, yes, there must be dozens of orcs inside.
Okay, not sure about this fight. This is another large one. I'll see what I can pick off, but I might come back before I do this fight for real. Okay, played carefully, that was alright. Well, since I've got no equipment at all, that amulet is actually an upgrade. I feel like I missed one of the explorers somewhere. Which one did I miss? I think there's only one left on this path.
Several white marble stones have been piled up here as a makeshift dam.
Oh yes, the final one is by the quest entrance opposite here. Of course. Okay, finally fought my way out of that area. Just so I can get across to the other explorer. And then I can get back to Korphos and getting some actual equipment for this character.
A dusty caravan blocks the road to the west.
Alright, that's enough extreme exploring on the sky for now, I think. And that's it for this video. See you next time, when I will be level 2.